Hello, my name is Joel Engelberth, and this is the Flip N Out YouTube channel. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. Today we're going to do a tutorial of Star Wars Fall of the Empire. This is one of Stern's latest games. John Borg design with Raymond Davidson on code. It's an awesome game. There's a ton in it. And we're currently at 0.86 code, so we're still early on in the code. There's already a lot of depth in the game, and I know they're only going to add more. So it's great. It's awesome. Huge shout out to Zach and Nicole for letting me borrow this game to not only stream, but also do the tutorial. Feel free to check out the streams. We've streamed it 3 times. Click the live tab and you'll see Jared, my brother, and I stream it. We stream every Wednesday night from 10 to midnight. So feel free to check those out live. We're going to do what we always do, which is start out with the overview of the playfield layout. First thing to note, between the flippers right here, there is a magnet. There is a magnet between those flippers for the Jedi ball save, and it's one of the coolest parts of the premium and LE of the game. To spell that, you're going to use the spinners on the orbits to spell Jedi, and then if you go out either of the out lanes, you can use the magnet to save the ball, and it's awesome. I will definitely show that out. We got 2 in lanes on the left, 1 on the right. Those have the Empire targets on there. You're going to spell those to collect mysteries and qualify the Vader modes at the scoop. There are 2 pop bumpers here on this game. They are quite dangerous, and that adds a lot of chaos to the game and makes it very fun on the left and on the right. You're going to use those to qualify ion cannon, which is all these little symbols here to basically add a playfield multiplier, a shot multiplier to the game. We got a scoop here on the left. You can backhand it too. That's the Vader scoop for mystery modes and mystery rewards and the Vader modes. Every shot in the game is associated with a character. So the left orbit, which becomes the right orbit, left orbit would be Yoda. The right orbit would be Obi-Wan. There are 2 spinners on the orbits, which are awesome. And they spin for days. It's great. You're going to use those spinners to spell Jedi for your ball save. Then we got the Luke shot. The Luke shot right here is a vertical upkick or a vuck, which will go up and then feed this cool little wiry spiral ramp. You can backhand that shot. You can forehand that shot. It's a very important shot because that's how you end all of your modes. The droid's target is a target. It's right there. It's a dangerous shot because the ball will come back at you, but you need that. It's a very important shot, once again, for some of the modes, and then also to qualify the locks for the AT-AT multi-ball. Then we have the Lando shot. The Lando shot is also the Death Star shot. The Death Star is a bash toy. It'll open up, and then you can feed balls into it. Once you've fed 3 balls into it, that's how you start Death Star multi-ball. It's a cool mech. And yeah, that's right there on the playfield. Then on the premium and LE, there's a ramp. It's an up-down ramp. On the pro, it's always up. On the premium and LE, you have to hit the shot. It starts down, and then it will come up. And by hitting that ramp, it feeds the left flipper, and that's something you can loop, and is a very fun, satisfying shot to shoot over and over again. That's the Han Solo shot. Then with this is there's a drop target here to block the Jabba Palace. The pit, which is under Jabba, there's a funnel back here, and this kind of whirlpool type of shot that'll fall through. Something Scrum, I don't know. That guy, he's blocking the pit. You drop him down, and then you can get back in there. That's also the Chewie shot. That's a very important shot during multi-ball. That's where all your add-a-balls are, and then also all the Jabba events are qualified and started there at the pit. Then we got the Leia shot, or the you can see right there the TIE Fighter ramp. So that's important for some of the different modes. On the pro, that's how you qualify the middle ramp, or a safer way to get the middle ramp to come up is the right ramp. Then I already mentioned Obi-Wan, the right orbit on the right. And then we have the Stormtrooper targets right here. If you look at the inserts, there's a lot of inserts. There's arrows that are needed for points, or to qualify what's going on with the modes. There's different names. Those deal with the character combos. And then there's the little rebel targets, which deal with the ion shot multipliers. And that's on every single shot in the game. And then these windows are more than just pretty. They actually show you what character modes you've played. So there's 8 of them. So the far left one would deal with Yoda, and then Luke, and then droids, Lando, Han, Chewie, Leia, and Obi-Wan. So you're going to look at those lights to know how many of the modes you've qualified. What else is there to mention? Oh, the Force targets, very important. There's 5 stand-up targets around the playfield that spell Force, F-O-R-C-E, and that's what you're going to hit to start your character modes. So yeah, I think that's the playfield overview. So let's dive into the gameplay. Skill shot. We're going to let the ball plunge all the way around, and then we're going to hit literally any yellow shot. So that's your skill shot. What you'll see is another shot is lit, and that is a character combo. You can see the combos continue. So let's go ahead and hit Leia here, and now we got the Leia combo. So everything that's flashing is a way to keep the combos going. Combos deal with points. They make the shots more valuable. There's modes or like perks associated with them. But that is something that's kind of always going on in the game, are those combos. So if you see a lot of yellow lights, that's all about the combo shots. Let's go ahead and show off the Jedi multi-ball. If you look up here, you're going to see I'm slowly spelling Jedi. So do you see how the D is somewhat filled up and now the I? So once I get it fully filled up, that's what you're going to see on a Pro or a Premium. My out lanes are totally lit, and what that means is if I drain, I can hit the button. It'll grab the ball with the magnet and whoop, throw it back into play, which is awesome. I love that about that. Now what you're going to see is Jedi here is not spelled anymore. So let's go ahead and fill that back up. If I can spell it or fill it halfway up, it gives you on the Premium and LE, it gives you a kind of a different perk. It doesn't grab the ball like a strong grab of the ball and then throw it up the middle. What you're going to see is it gives you a pulse. And we're going to do something very, very cool with it once it's filled. So now that it's filled, do you see how these are blinking? Watch this. Let's see if we can save this with the Jedi ball save. There it goes. Do you see how it pulled the ball over and saved it over in the right side? I love that. I love that effect so much. Check that out. When you hit the pop bumpers here, you hit enough of these. If you look right here, it's qualifying my ion cannon. So once they're qualified, now the next time I hit a major shot, it'll put a shot multiplier on that shot. So that's what you can do with the ion cannon. I'm trying to show this in pieces because there's a whole lot of overlap in this game. So I've shown you the ion cannon. Let me go ahead and show you how to do Luke multi-ball. So you're going to light locks with the droid target. So I have 3 locks lit over there, and then you lock them in the vertical upkick. So there's 1 ball locked. It's going to shoot down. Let's go 2 balls locked. And let's go 3 balls locked. Now, normally, you would want to do this in a mode, but there's so many lights that overlap, I kind of really want to show you guys where it's not overlapped. So now we have to hit green shots. So you just have to hit 1 green shot, and now my droid's target is lit. The more green shots you hit, the more powerful that jackpot's going to be. Not to mention, I have my ion cannon on it, so I'm already made that shot more powerful. I'm in a multi-ball, so if I actually hit the Chewie shot, it's counting my spins, and depending on how many spins you get, you can see right here, Starlock Pit, 10 spins is an add-a-ball, so 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Remember, this is a multi-ball. Let me get that ball. Come on. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Add-a-ball's ready, and that's at the action button. So I've hit enough green shots that I can hit a jackpot shot again at the droid. So now I have to hit 3 of these. And we can go Han right up the middle. Nope. Han's got to go all the way back. There we go. Once you've done that, that's me spelling ATA. So I just have 1 more left. So it's going to be 4 of these shots. Now you could hit all of the shots before you hit the droid shot and make them even more valuable. There we go. And once you've hit enough of those, you can hit that, and that does the whole thing. And then now look at the light show. Clearly it's saying, hey, shoot me here, shoot me here. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot him there. And that's the big moment, the super jackpot. You see how the AT-AT goes down, and you can go back and do the multi-ball more. If you drain down to 1 ball, you can hit the add-a-ball, which will bring the ball back. So it's a great thing to save when you're in multi-ball. Now, what's going on with this yellow light? Let me get out of this multi-ball and I'll show you. We've hit the ramp enough that it wants to start or hyperspace loops is going on. That's what's going on over here. So, hyperspace loops. Let's hit it. You can build up this value. You can keep it going. But you're going to run out of time eventually. Oh, while that's going. this is the final shot. The final shot to, that's your last chance jackpot within that multi-ball. So I'm going to cash out this hyper move jackpot on the right ramp. Okay, I have accidentally started a mode, but I want to explain that. So I'm going to go ahead and reset real quick. I accidentally started a mode. I want to explain why that matters. So let's go ahead and dive in again. I've shown you AT-AT multi-ball. How do you do a mode? I've also showed you the ball save. So let's do a super skill shot. There we go. And remember, here are our character combos. So there would be droids. So I just got the droids combo. How do I start a mode? The way you start a mode is you spell force. So F on easy settings or the original settings, one target will actually give you 2 letters. So let me hit another letter. So do you see how F, O, R, C are all solid? I just have to hit E. Now, if you look at every character spot on the playfield, they're a different color, either green, orange, or yellow. Green means it's the easiest mode. That means it has the most shots lit. Then yellow has a little less, and then orange, I think, only has 1 shot lit throughout the whole mode. Every character can be 3 colors. So there's 8 characters times 3, 24 modes. If you want, let's say I want to play Han, but I don't want to do the easiest Han, you hit a pop bumper. I lied. You hit the Stormtrooper target. You hit the Stormtrooper target over here. Now Han is yellow. So let's say, yes, I want to play yellow Han. If you notice, the blue shots progress me through the mode. The white shots will actually make those shots more valuable. So if you really just want to get through the mode, focus on blue shots. Remember, the yellow blinky lights deal with the character combos. So I just got the Leia character combo. That'll work towards the Han character combo. Once you get enough character combos, these actually go solid. So see how Leia's solid? So that means that's going to be more valuable. But really, I want to be focusing on the blue shots. So, blue shots. And I will tell you, the modes always end on Luke. So if you want to get an ion cannon going, focus on getting through some of these. You want to get an ion cannon going? You want to set that on Luke. You want to set that on Luke because that means every single time you cash out, points. And by cash out, I mean finish the mode. So let's hit another blue shot for this mode, and then my final shot is over here on the left. I have started a Millennium or a Falcon feature. What that means is I've hit enough shots up the middle that now, so I finish that mode, I see all these yellow shots. Yellow shots will increase the value of the first Falcon feature, but you're going to start this two-ball multi-ball on the center ramp. The moment I hit the center ramp here, I just started a 2-ball multi-ball. And that 2-ball multi-ball, if I lose one of them, is all about hitting the cyan shots. But the shots where I have the character combos are worth more, and the shots where I have the ion cannon stuff are worth more. So there's a whole bunch of math in here, but I personally really focus on progression. And then now this is where you want to loop stuff right up the middle, over and over and over again. And you can actually get both balls going like this and just go to town with this loop up the middle. And it's very, very fun. And you kind of just go back and forth like that, and that's how you build up points. You can bring that multi-ball, though, into modes. And while I was in that mode, I happened to spell force enough that now all my mode shots are lit again. So, if we look at these windows, that's telling me I have done Han Solo. To get to the mini wizard mode for Rebel missions, I have to do 4 different characters. So I don't want to do another Han Solo mode. I actually want to do somebody else. So let's see if we can start Obi-Wan, if I can throw the ball. There we go. So I've started an Obi-Wan mode. He was an orange mode. That means they're the most difficult. So being that they're the most difficult, that's why there's only 1 shot lit. The blue shots are lit right now. So we're working our way through this mode. And we did it. So do you see how I have 2 solid arrows now? So that's two characters through. Then you got to do 4 to get to the Rebel missions. So to do another one, I got to spell force again. Now I have to hit all of them. So let's go ahead and do another orange one. Makes it real easy for me. We're going to do the Lando shot. Wow, I can't. There we go. Lando shot. Plus, that's a lock for Death Star multiball. I really don't want there to be overlap because I want this to try to explain this as best I can. The reason all the shots are yellow right now is because the skill shot's lit again. But really what I care about is Leia for the mode shot. Let's go Han up the middle for the mode shot. There we go. Looks like we have to go Han again. And then we're going to end on Luke. There we go. So that's my third mode. Third mode, being that I've completed 3 extra balls lit over there on Luke. I also have Vader modes lit because I've spelled Empire. But I want to just focus. I want to focus and get through this without there being too much overlap. So let me spell Force. And let's do... I've done Leia. I've done Han. Let's do Yoda over here. Come on. If I can just throw the ball. There we go. Alright, I did droids. Is what I did. So let's... I'm accidentally... It looks like I just started AT-AT multiball. Sure did. Battle Hawk multiball. So ignore the green lights. Green are for multiball. Blue are for mode. So let's go ahead and get through this mode as quick as we can. There we go. Blue, mission's complete. So I have finished 4, but I am still in multiball. I'm going to wait for his eyes to stop blinking at me. And we're going to go ahead and... Alright. We're going to go ahead... Come on. Stop blinking at me. It's probably going to be solid because I have an extra ball. Yeah. So let's get down to 1 ball. I could have done... And then you get your final shot. Your final super jackpot shot. So, a lot going on here. But now, being that I've done 4 character modes, Darth Vader, do you see how this is blue? This is the cool mini wizard mode that's in the game right now. So let's go ahead and show this.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Alright, white shots. We're going to shoot white shots here. There's quite a ball save on this to try to get in. And you got to go blue shots. So, more blue shots. Blue shots are worth more than white shots. Come on. The Vader shot counts as a blue shot. Now, red shots are worth even more. The music to this is really cool. The atmosphere with the expression lights is really cool. Now, you can obviously hit the white shots for more points if you really want to go down that route. There we go. Trying to let these animations play. But we just keep working our way through it. And let the scene progress. It says targets remaining 7. Oh, there goes my hand. Imagine this, you know, I have the music turned down, but if it's cranking, it's pretty epic. It's a really cool mode. All right, look at this light show. Where is it showing me? Where do I hit? Where do I hit? That's Scoop. Very cool mode. And that's just the halfway point. That's the mini wizard mode associated with the characters. It's very cool. Now I'm also having to choose... I think it's showing me to choose a Vader mode here. Let's see. That was worth a ton of points. Yeah, I just wanted to show that. Actually, I don't want to show this yet. Let me reset the game. So we've shown off some of the character combos. I've shown off the character modes or the rebel missions. I got you to the halfway point, so 4 modes. So remember, skill shot, you just plunge, and you're going to hit a yellow shot. Let's show the Death Star multi-ball. Let's show that off. So the first time you hit it, you're bashing it to open it up, and then you have to feed that ball 3 times. So there's 1 fed. It's going to give me a chance to do another skill shot. So let's do that as a skill shot. Let's feed it again. There we go. There's 2. Then it's going to give me one more chance to feed the ball. Going right up the middle is always smart because if ball saves on, that's the shot that rejects. Or will come back at you. And then let's see. Oh my goodness. Throwing is hard. There we go. Wow. Death Star multiball. Here we go. This is another really cool mode or another really cool moment. So all the balls come out. You have to hit red shots. And you're going to see 13 more jackpots to light Death Star. So you can't repeat the shot. Like, I can't just sit here and do the center ramp over and over and over again. So you kind of have to hit a shot and then change your shot. But this is a multi-ball. There we go. There we go. There we go. 4 more. Boom. 2 more. 1 more. And then what's lit? The Death Star. So you have to hit it once to open it up, and then to blow it up, you have to hit it again. Now you can build by hitting the other red shots. Once you've built it enough, you aim for the Death Star, and it'll blow up. The flippers die, so all these balls would be gone. Boom. Very cool moment in the game. Alright, so I've shown you Death Star multi-ball. I've shown you AT-AT multi-ball. I've shown you the character modes. I've shown you the ion cannon, how to set your shot multiplier. So if you would have set a shot multiplier there on Lando, this would be double. Oh, now we have victory laps. So I'm not going to play the victory laps here, but obviously worth a lot of points. So we're going to just let this go until the ball save goes out. Oh, Lando, the fact that I must have done a character combo or something to get that going. So there's a lot of stacking you can do in this game. I need his eyes to stop blinking at me. There we go. Alright. Down to 1 ball. Down to 1 ball. Okay. Let's focus on Vader modes. So Vader modes, we want to roll over. Once you've rolled it over, that lights mystery. So this will be a mystery over here. Mystery's mystery. Well, let's do it again, and that's how we start a Vader mode. So come on out. So boom, boom, boom. There we go. Vader mode. Let's hop in there. The way Vader mode works is the ball's going to come out. Every shot is lit. So depending on the next shot you hit, which might happen to be the pop bumpers, will pick your mode. So I need to hit a pop bumper here, and then it looks like I hit a red shot. Then it looks like I need to hit a pop bumper, and then a red shot. Come on, come on. And then a pop bumper, and then Vader to end it. What's unique with the Vader modes is I now have this purple shot. This purple shot will change. You can technically get every shot to be a purple shot if you keep working your way through Vader modes. So Vader modes is right here. That purple shot, though, I think it deals with your bonus? But yeah, you can see how the purple shot is changing. So, yeah, it's a cool scoring feature within the game. Feel free to check out on Stern Pinball. There are PDFs that explain these rules, because Ray Day's put a ton in this game, as well as Tilt Forum's another great resource to understand exactly what all the rules are. I will tell you, every character has a different perk that you can get in the game. But yeah, all these purple shots, let's go ahead and drain and see if it tells me anything. So yeah, this value. Dark side scoring, there it is. So dark side scoring has everything to do with those purple shots that are just there while you're playing the game. Okay, showed some Vader modes. I showed the Rebel modes. Falcon features, I've shown one of them. We can do more Falcon features. To do more Falcon features, you hit middle shots and you hit the ram shot. Another thing I've done is I've hit this drop target enough that I can show a Jabba mode. So you can see you're kind of doing a roulette, or you just select which one you want to hit. But now I'm in a Jabba mode. So this is Rancor. You can see the progress of this mode in the upper left. Now this mode is unique. It's not timed. So the mode ends when you drain or when you've completed the shots. Boom, ba-doom. So I'm just following the orange shots. And then it ends over here. There you go, Rancor battle. So that's one of the Jabba modes. You can see the inserts right here, but once you complete all three, there will be a multi-ball associated to the Jabba events. So, I mean, you could sit here and work on Vader mode. So filling these out again would light another Vader mode. So I could get in here, and what you're going to see is my pop bumpers aren't lit because I've already done that pop bumper mode. So everything else will be lit, though, for me to pick a Vader mode. So let me pick this one. So it's just the amount of depth that's going to be in the Vader modes. The Jabba modes, there's 3 of them. The Falcon features, I think there's like 4 or 5 of them. I mean, it's crazy what's already in this game. And then the Rebel missions, 3 missions per character. And there's going to be a combination of all those. Obviously, I showed the outlane ball save again. We can try to show that again with the... Look at this. Magnets, man. Woo! It's the best. And then we got our character combos. So anytime you see a blinky yellow shot, it's like, well, maybe prioritize that of all the red shots. Get my character combos going. That's crazy. All right, let's finish this mode. A lot of movie clips, a lot of sound clips. So now that mode's done, I got my dark arrow back. What else do I want to show? Let's show another Falcon feature here. So I think I go right up the middle. So 4 more for the next Falcon features. There's 1, 2. Now I know if you do the right ramp first and then go into it, see how it was blinking? It's worth double. So this now is this is kind of a hurry up where I can build the value in the middle, and then there's my Hyperspace jackpot. So let's see where we're at with this Falcon feature. I've already started my next one. So do you see how the Falcon feature, it's these light blue arrows. So we're going to go back and forth. So that's what I'm saying. It's just the depth that's in this game is kind of nuts. And we're currently only at 0.86 code.
It's a space station.
Yeah, that's no moon. So there's probably going to be a wizard mode associated with getting through all the Falcon features. I mean, it's just nuts. I don't know. There's a lot in this game already, and I tried to show you it in bits and pieces. And the key here, if you really care about stacking and points, make sure you place your ion cannon shot where you want the shot multiplier. You can work on your character combos to get some perks and also help you with points or progression through the game. The character modes themselves, you want to make sure you shoot based on difficulty, whether or not the green, there's more shots lit, but every shot you hit is worth less. While red, the highest, there's only 1 shot lit, but it's worth more. So it's kind of a risk reward there. You want to bring in AT-AT multi-ball when it makes sense. You want to bring in Death Star multi-ball when it makes sense. The Jabba modes are fun. They're 3 very different, unique modes. There's going to be a multi-ball associated with that. The TIE Fighter features, there's stuff there. There's just a lot. Not to mention, there's a really cool magnetic ball save. So hopefully that wasn't just rambling. Hopefully that gave you some bit of a breakdown of what each part is. But I know there's going to be so much more added to this game. And that's what I would love to show you what Jedi Master looks like. But it's not there yet. So there's probably going to be another wizard mode when you get through all 8 Rebel missions. There's a lot that's in this game. But right now, it's got a ton of assets, a ton of movie clips, an easy to understand layout, beautiful expression lightings, beautiful screen with Spike 3. So yeah, I hope if you have one on order, I think you're going to enjoy this game. If you're interested in buying one, reach out to Zach at flippinoutpinball.com. He can hook you up. I'm pretty sure he has all 3 models in stock ready to ship right now. But yeah, I think that's it. Feel free to check me out or check us out, my brother and I, every Wednesday night on the Flip N Out YouTube stream. Just click the live tab. You'll see our past streams. Join us live, 10 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for clicking on the video. Leave a like, follow, subscribe. Leave a comment. What did I miss? What did I do wrong? Ray Day, you're going to watch this. I know you're going to tell me what I did wrong. leave it below so that other people know what I've said wrong. But really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching the tutorial. And everybody have a good old day. See you guys. Bye. All right, let's this is a lightsaber, so you're gonna have to edit that. Nope, I'm not gonna stop. Zach, you can edit. No, you can't.